One of the restaurants that I have heard all about is Primanti Brothers, and I've seen them on TV, and it looks really awesome. A sandwich with the meat and the fries right there, and then the bread, and it's just a sandwich and a meal, and it looks really good. And then earlier today, I saw the popular gun blog, Snowflakes in Hell, had a post about Mayors Against Illegal Guns stopping off and having breakfast at Primanti Brothers, and there was a cook wearing a gun control T-shirt. So joining us on the program now to talk about this is Mark Teklinski, the Director of Operations for Primanti Brothers. And Mark, thank you for coming on the program tonight.
Cam, thank you very much for having me.
You bet. All right, so I know that you have issued a statement regarding this. Basically, what happened when Mayors Against Illegal Guns showed up at Primanti Brothers?
Well, yeah, we've been scrambling all day today, Cam. I'll tell you, it's been a rough one for us. But MAIG, we'd never heard of it until this morning. That is in our management office.
Okay.
And apparently what happened a couple months ago, they pulled up to our flagship restaurant, which is in the Strip District of Pittsburgh, and came in and just talked up the staff and threw some T-shirts on, had some meals, had something to eat, and took some pictures and posted them on I guess their website and their Facebook page. Let me give you a little bit of background about the restaurant.
Sure.
This is a small sandwich shop. It's just a single storefront, has a handful of employees that work on any given day, and a lot of these employees have been with us for over 30 years. And it kind of runs itself. It's not like there's a manager on duty or anything like that. It's not a high what's the word I'm looking for? It's not a
you guys don't micromanage the store?
No.
They don't have to call corporate?
It's been in business for over 70 years, going on 80 years, and it's not a high-tech operation, put it that way.
Okay.
So, and with our national exposure recently, it's not uncommon for people to come in and take pictures and ask to take pictures and take video. And so really it's been a phenomenon with the advent of the Travel Channel and the Food Network over the past 5 or 10 years.
I'm sure.
That foodies will travel, and they come into us, and they love it, and they make a trip out of it. And so it's not uncommon for our our employees to be engaged and to play an active role in the guest experience, to put it that way. So they came in, took their photos, put some T-shirts on our cooks, and that was it. And really, until this morning, we were unaware of it. It's not uncommon for that to happen in our establishment, and we really heard about it this morning.
So, okay, so Mayors Against Illegal Guns, they didn't call you guys and say, hey, we're going to stop by and have breakfast and take pictures. They just showed up.
Just showed up, came in, and talked up the staff, and I'm sure they talked about who they were and where they were from, and can we take a picture, and I'm sure they just didn't go in blind and say, here, put this shirt on so we can take some pictures.
Right.
I'm sure they explained who they were, but it's not uncommon, and it wasn't like we're supporting their cause or anything. If it was the NRA who went in there that day, I'm sure our employees would have put the shirt on and smiled for the picture.
Well, I was going to say, I'm hoping to have time to maybe bring some shirts over to you guys, Mark, while
I
we're in
was
Pittsburgh.
hoping you were going to offer that.
Will you be around to post for pictures?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, fantastic! All right, I'm glad to hear that. Now, so Primanti Brothers does not, and I know that in the statement you say this is not an endorsement of anybody who's come in. The fact that this request was accommodated by the staff is not an endorsement of this organization position, nor was this picture posted by an employee of Primanti's. Primanti Brothers Restaurant has no opinion on this issue. However, if you ask us about sandwiches, we will have a very passionate opinion. I'm curious, Mark, does Primanti Brothers have a policy? Do you guys post on your restaurants no concealed carry allowed, or are concealed carry holders welcome?
No, we don't post anything. It has come up in the past where one of our guests would say, hey, that gentleman or that woman, is carrying a gun, makes us feel uncomfortable. In that case, what we've done is gone up to the patron and said, hey, it's well within your rights to have that firearm in your possession here, and it's making somebody feel uncomfortable. And if somebody chooses to do something to conceal it or do whatever needs to be done, that's their opinion. But it's in the 11 years that I've been working for Primanti Brothers, it's come up maybe 2 times. And if the guest says, well, no, it's my rights, and I'll be fine just the way I am here, then it's no problem. But out of courtesy for the other guests, we have asked in the past.
Okay. So no position on gun control. You want to feed everybody, regardless of their position.
Yeah, that's it. You know, we're lucky enough to be the iconic sandwich of the city of Pittsburgh, and slowly, possibly becoming the most famous sandwich in the United States. And we welcome everybody, and we're sandwich makers, and we're really not in the political game. It's we're truly restaurateurs at heart, and that's what we base our decisions on that. And we want to provide good food for everybody, and we welcome everyone down to our restaurant. We're not pro-gun. We're not anti-gun. We're proud citizens of the city of Pittsburgh and the United States of America and all that stands for.
All right. So if I and some of the NRA news staff and maybe some listeners showed up to eat and bring sandwiches, we could take pictures.
Yeah, absolutely. Be happy to do that.
All right. Well, listen, Mark, thank you again for coming on the program, sir. I appreciate you explaining the position of Primanti Brothers, and look forward to talking to you again.
Cam, thank you. It's been my pleasure.
Mark Teklinski, the Director of Operations with Primanti Brothers, joining us there on the program.